you before the call that I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but I think I want to show you a product that's new to the market. It's only available in the distribution channel that you guys are a part of. It's only available through one distribution channel. So it's a very proprietary product that only you guys have access to. First of all, I want to say that my purpose here is not to take business away from somebody else. I think from if I remember right, a lot of you guys are in the health and Medicare and Medicare Advantage space, Medicare supplement space, and I want to try to show you how to grow your business. It's not taking money from one pocket or putting it in ours and taking it from another company or whatever it may be. I want to show you how you can grow your business, find other opportunities with products out there that you may not have or opportunities that you may not have. We're going to talk today about our iProvide whole life insurance product. iProvide is really just a final expense product. Final expense is simplified issue whole life written in small amounts. It's designed to fit that market of a client that's more in the senior age, usually 50 and above. Most of the time, the average age is about 67, but they're looking to only provide coverage to make sure that their final expenses upon their death are taken care of and their family doesn't have to worry about that and argue over who's going to pay for what at the time of a death, which is usually the time that most families, it's the hardest time for a family to deal with, and it's the last time a family should be arguing over finances. So we're going to spend this time today talking about our iProvide. What are the advantages of iProvide? iProvide has got an e-application with an embedded pre-application process. Where that benefits you, and again, I want to show you not only how it benefits the client in this presentation, but how things benefit you. This pre-app process is designed to where you don't have to go all the way through an application. You may have health apps out there. You may have other life applications where you've got to go through the entire application process and go through the bank information, the beneficiary information, get all the way through the application, and then find out later that based off the medical conditions of the client, that they may not qualify for that particular company. We want to do a pre-application process. What that pre-application process is, in essence, is once you can get a client's full name, their full address, their last 4 digits of their social security number. You don't have to get their full social security number at that point in time, the last 4 digits, and you can get them on if you're doing business with them face-to-face, they can sign your device, do a DocuSign on your device. If you're not using their device, you can either use an email or a text message signature process using the DocuSign process. Once that's done, it takes about 30 seconds for that to come back. Obviously, it's according to the type of connectivity that you may have in the client's house or in your office. But that process usually takes about 30 seconds for those results to come back. When that comes back, we're going to give you an underwriting decision right there on the spot that says, we accept that as preferred, we accept that as standard, or we accept it as modified, or in some cases, a small percent of the cases, we will even decline it at that point in time. The benefit to the client for that, not only is it a quicker process, they're going to find out where they qualify or not quicker, as well as you do, and spend less time on that process. But let's say the client doesn't qualify for insurance with us. And we tell them that in the pre-app process. You can immediately take that client to another carrier, whether it be a guaranteed issue company or another company that may take that particular impairment, and write them additional insurance. And you don't have to answer the question, have they ever been declined with insurance? We didn't decline them. We only started a pre-application. We have not yet started the application. So that benefits the client greatly, especially those clients that have significant health issues and don't qualify. So keep that in mind as how that benefits the client when you go through that. We have simplified underwriting. As I said, you're going to get that eligibility decision back quickly. Here, this is what I would call the compliance answer. It says 3 to 5 minutes. Typically, once you've gotten the information from the client that you need, it's going to take about 30 seconds to get back. Some cases it's quicker than that. Some cases it's a little longer than that, again, based on the connectivity of the client. We want to be able to provide you with 100% point of sale automated underwriting decision. We don't want you getting off the phone with that client without knowing what that underwriting decision is. We're going to have shorter and easy to understand health questions. I'm going to show you, you probably dealt with health companies and life companies perhaps, that you see a particular health question that may be a paragraph long and ask about 7 or 8 or more impairments at one time. And there's only one answer to it. It's either yes or no. and it's hard for the company then to determine how best to underwrite that. I'm going to show you an example a little bit later on how we structure our health questions to get a better underwriting decision, easier to understand from the client, and it's also much shorter. We're going to, if a client answers yes to a health question, we're going to have a few reflexive health questions, what I would call drop-down boxes right below that. That's going to better enable us to underwrite that. And again, I will show you an example of that in a few minutes. We offer preferred and standard options for issue ages 45 to age 89. That's a big benefit in the final expense market in insurance company. Most companies that sell life insurance, the maximum they'll go up to in a lot of cases is age 80. In most cases, it's age 85. We go all the way up to age 89 for clients that are looking for final expense coverage. So that's another benefit to you as you talk to clients out there, older, especially the advanced age type of clients. So, and also I would point out there preferred. When we developed this product and we were talking about preferred with our actuaries and developing the product with our reinsurance companies, to me, preferred has always meant, it's something that you advertise. We can sell, you see it a lot on TV. You see, you can buy $500,000 of insurance for $10 a month. Well, that's a super preferred rate or preferred rate in a lot of cases where very few people, if any, ever qualify for it, but it allows them to advertise that rate to get people to call. Our preferred rate right now, we are issuing over 80% of our cases that come in the door at the preferred rate category. So it's not an advertised rate. It is a rate that we're getting in the option that we're getting in most of the cases that we come through with all of the applications. Our third option is modified return of premium. That is you're going to see that a little bit later, but it goes from age 45 at a minimum up to age 80. So we won't issue that above age 80 for that modified return of premium, 3-year return of premium product. We'll go from $2,500 of face amount up to a maximum of $50,000. Most final expense companies cut off somewhere around $35,000 on average. I think a few of them go a little higher than that. I think we're one of the highest, if not the highest, at a $50,000 maximum face amount. We provide Social Security billing, true Social Security billing, and that's important to your clients, especially those that live in most cases in a lot of your Social Security clients may live, month to month, living off of their Social Security and maybe some other defined benefit pension plans or other types of savings that they may have. But, they want to tie that. They want most of their bills coming out right around the Social Security payment date. So that if you, instead of writing it on the date that you take the application, you may say, I want to write it today, but I want the billing to be, the draft date to be, the 7th of the month or the second Tuesday of the month or whenever their Social Security billing, Social Security payment goes in. We want to be able to draft it on that day if that benefits the client.